What's up, guys, and welcome back to Mid-Pack Mania. Shout out to everyone that checked out the last video with Kyle Larson, and we've gotten a lot of new subscribers off of that. So if you guys are new to the channel, I'm Cory, this is Sammy. We both run flat carts out here on the West Coast. He runs pure stock, and I run clone class, and we're just out here just trying to have a good time. Usually we don't have a lot of years experience, but we're learning as we go. We're heading out to points race number 3 for the winter out here in Hanford. And the 74 cart has been having issues in the last 2. And we went through, me and Sammy rebuilt the whole thing, replaced all the gaskets, went through it all, and hopefully figured out our problems. We didn't find anything outstanding, but just hoping that going through it, replacing everything, and freshening it up solves all the problems. Are you excited to run it today?
Yeah, I'm hoping to see a pretty big outcome with this. I mean,
yeah, I mean,
got to get out there and run it.
That's the thing, is we go from winning a heat race and leading a main event to breaking in the first race of the winter season, where we should have walked to a victory, and then it just hasn't ran since. So I don't even run the cart, and I've been frustrated, so I can only imagine you. So anyways, we're heading out to Hanford now. We should be out here soon. It's an overcast, rainy day out here in California, but it's supposed to go away by about 11 o'clock. It's about 10 o'clock now. So we'll see once we get out there, and we'll see if there's any delays in racing, but a little rain is not gonna ruin the race day for us. So see you out there. It's pretty muddy out there. Hopefully it can be rolled in, but that first heat may be a little bit slippery. We're gonna go head up for pill draw right now, see where we start in the main, well, not the main, in the heat race. So I'm gonna go up, click the little button, and see what we get.
This is where 43.
Gonna start in the back. So we're getting ready to go out for hot laps right now, but there's a part that I cut out of the video that I didn't have enough time, but I wanted to show you. I'm gonna put a video right here of the bearings on my cart. This is how they looked at the last few races, and we finally bought all new bearings and put them in there, and they're far better now. So now when you spin it,
Farm 2 racing.
yeah, baby. There should be way less drag and hopefully build more speed, because on that other one, when you would spin it, they would just stop. It was like you're dragging the brake the whole time. So I'm hoping that makes a difference today. But Sammy's getting ready for hot laps. We're gonna go out there and see if us rebuilding that engine really made a difference, and make sure it'll hold together for the heat races coming up. So all this mud picked up in that last heat. It was really muddy out there, but it was also, seemed like it was really fast. Everybody else was kind of, it seemed like they were struggling to build speed, but I felt like I had power right off the bat. I got put into the disc blades right at the start, and then luckily the yellow came out, and then I was able to make a pass and then finish third. Unfortunately, Sammy's 9 is gonna end without racing. We went out there for hot laps, and it did like 1 lap, and it just started to kind of freeze up. So we're gonna have to go through it again, probably build a new engine. So I'm sorry, Sammy.
It's all right. We'll be back next
sucks
race.
because you don't get your money back. But
it's all right.
At least we still got 1 cart, and we're gonna be out here and hopefully make a run in this one, and hoping for a top 5. Hopefully we'll finish with a top 5. But for now, we're gonna go and Get all this mud, try to clean it off. Because it rolled across the scales like 8 pounds heavier than I normally weigh. So definitely don't want that. So I don't know. We're gonna head out for the second heat here pretty soon. If it's good, I'll throw it in. If not, then we'll skip straight to the main event. So we'll see. But we just finished up second heats. I finished fourth. I decided to go ahead and put the video in there, but I'll be starting 6 out of 14 in the main event, third row outside. Unfortunately, we're starting outside. I don't know, there's not much of a high line. So we'll have to see if we can get the jump down. I'm not trying to turn down anybody, but we'll see where we can end up through that first corner and then spread out and yeah, see if we can make a run from there. We have a good starting position because we had two pretty good heats. Again, Sammy's messed up. He's all loaded up for the day, but we're gonna hopefully get you back out there.
We'll be back
next time. At least mine's running well. It's a lot of mud. I ran across the scale and it had an 8 extra pounds for all the mud and clay that was on there. So anyways, we're gonna be heading up there right now and still hoping for a top 5. That's still the goal today. We'll just see how the start goes and where I end up after the first corner. So we're gonna push up, we're gonna hit tire pressure, make sure everything's all dialed in the best it can be, and roll up there. we're back and we're getting unloaded from an okay race day, I guess it was. It would have been a better race day if the 74 would have held together. But like I told you guys in the video, Sammy went out for hot laps, and on like the second lap, it just lost all power. Brought it back to the pits, we fired it up, and it sounded like maybe the rod bearings were going out. But regardless, we're just going to go down to Harbor Freight, pick up a new one, switch over the parts that we can, and hopefully have it ready by this Saturday, because we got 3 races left, and who knows when we're going to be racing again after the season's over. So we don't really want to miss out on any race time if we don't have to. And this one we finished, I think, 7th or 8th or whatever it was, and it definitely felt like it was a better finish than that. But I think it's because there was the 3 of us that were kind of racing real close, and I wasn't really paying attention on everybody else. And what sucks is the first heat was probably the best run of the day. We started in 5th or 6th, and we worked our way up to 3rd and was running pretty fast times compared to everybody else in our group. But there was another heat group that everybody in that group were all running faster times than we were. So it gave me a good starting space, or a starting spot in the main, but all the fast guys that didn't do well in the other group were behind me, and they were just a lot faster than we were in the first group. But it is what it is. It's right away my helmet was sitting out, and it got some moisture on the inside. So I was trying to crack that part of the race and get it to dry out, but it never would. And then it was just really muddy when we were out there. That was my helmet, if you can see. It definitely looked worse when all the chunks of mud were on there. But I always wondered why certain go-karters out here especially wore tear-offs, because we never really are in the conditions where you need tear-offs. Well, I learned at that race maybe it's better if you just keep some tear-offs in the trailer in case you need them, because I definitely would have liked to have had some, or would have liked to have had some, there you go, for that race. And it definitely would have came in handy, because when you've got fog on the inside and mud on the outside, all I could see was the silhouette of the go-karts in front of me, and I was trying not to get into anybody else but also stay competitive when I was out there. It was pretty rough. At one point my floor pan got tore out. There's supposed to be a piece there, and I think I know when that happened. There was a point where it felt like I hit something really hard, and I think it snagged and went under. But regardless, that's gone. The car still was caked in mud pretty much all day. We kept trying to take it off, and it just, there wasn't much you could do with when you have clay and mud mixed together and you're just getting caked in it. Basically all you can do is kind of knock off the big pieces and move along. So we're going to get this all cleaned up, scrub the tires, try to get everything off of it and cleaned up and ready for the next race. We're almost to our subscriber goal of 500. If you haven't subbed already, do it now if you want to. If you're still watching, drop a like, drop a comment on the video, let us know how, or let me know, I guess, how I did, because you didn't get to see Sammy run at all. So yeah, until next time is this Saturday coming up. So hopefully we can get everything ready and get back out there. But until then, thanks for checking out Mid-Pack Mania.